Rise and fall for the human being, the ego. The ego. What is this ego that gives us rise and fall in our lives and as a species in general? The ego we are having is our self-concept. What we think we are. I will go into it right now a little bit. We all play roles. We play them consciously, that's when you're stronger, or we play them unconsciously when you have no idea about it. Roles you play, and when do you realize that you played a role, is for instance when you go to your parents. Very often you become what? A kid. No matter how old you are, you're 40, 50 years old and you're still a 6-year-old when you're going to have lunch with your parents or your mommy or your daddy. So this is a perfect example for roles we play unconsciously. Consciously, we start to build other roles, like being a leader, like being, I don't know, a controller, being a husband, and so on. But there is one role very few people are conscious about. And this is the role that carries your name, or my name. Sebastian is a role as well. It is nothing than a label that was given to this body. And very few people are aware that this is a role as well. So what is this ego? This is the role labeled with your name. Your self-concept. If I ask you, who are you? And you start telling me character traits like I'm introvert, I'm fun, I'm courageous, I'm an adventure seeker, whatever you tell me is exactly your self-concept. You built over the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. So what to do with this ego? Why is it a problem? It is a problem because we start defining ourselves through this ego. We define ourselves. I am Sebastian, you are your name. And in the word definition stands the Latin root finis, the end. Of course, by definition, you put an end to something. You cut it, you define it. And by defining your self-concept, you cut yourself. You put an end to yourself. If you think you are an introvert and you're defining yourself by being an introvert, a courageous extrovert, whatever, you define yourself. And this is what is the ego. It defines yourself. It puts finis, it puts an end to yourself. What we do is we break up this completely fictive ends and give you the infinity of opportunities, and it's possible. And what I want to tell you in the next videos is not just how to do this, how to change your ego. First of all, become conscious of it, then change it. Also how to deal with other egos.